How's it going, everyone? This is Fine Gaming Connoisseur, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Mortal Online 2 Alpha. And so today we have a new patch that's just landed. So it's 0.0.0.9. Okay, so I've got the link to the patch notes in the description below, but I'll just go through them quickly. And if you need to, you can pause the video so that you can read through it. I'm going to try and go through this a little bit quicker, because there is it's quite lengthy. There's quite a number of fixes and additions. Principally the first iteration of the skill window, as well as the Clade Gifts. And there is also now you can attack using thrusts without having to press Alt. So, alright, so I'll just show you one other thing as well. So the UI, I just noticed this. I'm not sure, I can't remember if this was already in the previous patch, but I just noticed this, I think, and so this is, yeah, obviously you can increase or decrease the scale of the compass, and I've changed it to 120%. Okay, and I think the video window is more or less the same. So I think, yeah, so everything else pretty much the same. Alright, so let's just log in and we'll have a look at some of the new systems that have just been brought in. So the game does appear to be coming along nicely. They added all these new systems, and also they've added more terrain, or actually more, you know, oh, it's still nighttime. They've increased the size of the world. They put in the pig farm between Tindrem and Fabernum, and also from what you may have or may not have seen in one of the tweets that SV put out, they've shown the Tindrem walls, so that's very exciting for me as well. Oh, okay. Alright, so how about I just, yeah, it's very hard to see, so I don't know whether I want to travel to Tindrem. I'm going to try to, but I don't know whether I can or not. But anyway, so let's have a look at the new skills window. So here you've got action skills, and so obviously this is all combat related or movement. And I'm kind of wondering, so okay, so you've got the combat and the, you know, different, yeah, you've got magic here as well. Okay, but one thing that I've noticed is that Thievery appears to be not in this skill tree at this time, which is a little bit strange. I'm not sure why it's not in here. Okay, so pretty much everything is either identical or very similar to Mortal Online 1. But I don't see Thievery in here for some reason. And then you've got crafting skills. So SV has separated action skills and crafting skills. Alright, so I assume that action skills will have their own skill pool and divided between, yeah, so crafting will have their own separate skill pool, I'd assume. So I don't know, maybe 700 skill points for crafting and maybe 700 for action skills. I don't know what, this is just my guess. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I'm just guessing that when it comes out, both of these skill trees will be, will have their own skill pool of a certain amount, and veteran points are coming. And if we go to, and of course there is so this is a new skill. It's the resting skill. So now when you hurt yourself, you can use this to restore your health and mana. Okay. Alright. And from what I've seen, it does appear to restore your health and mana a lot quicker, but that's because all my skills are currently 100, so that may be partly to explain why I'm able to restore my health and mana a lot quicker. So Clade Gifts, you've got, alright, so it appears that you start from the inside and you can, okay, so there's all these so this is very interesting. This is a new system in Multiple Online 2. We've never seen this in Multiple Online 1. So this is very new. It's almost like the talent tree in games like World of Warcraft, but I'd assume it's a lot different than than that. Okay. And also so you can delete 1 point, but at the moment, how about I delete 1 point and see if anything happens. Yeah, so none of these buttons work at the moment. Yeah, so none of this works. But that's because we're in alpha, so but one other thing as well is that now you do not need to hold down Alt or the whatever button you've got bound to your keyboard to enable thrust. Now you can just point your mouse down and you'll get an arrow at the bottom. See, that does overhead, and that does although if you want to enable thrust without having to move your mouse down, you can always still press Alt and it will do a thrust. So okay, so that's the so that's some of the things that I've noticed, and I don't know why, but it seems the night has become darker again. It's become darker than compared to last time. I mean, last time you could still see somewhat, of your surroundings, but now you can't even see, even just a few meters ahead of you, you can't even see that anymore. And as you probably noticed, I've enabled the Multiple Online 2 music, and that's because of a feedback by one of my viewers who said they wanted to hear more of the original soundtrack for Multiple Online 2, so I've turned it back on. Now normally I would turn it off because I sort of want dynamic music, and that's the thing that I'm hoping to see in Multiple Online 2 is dynamic music. It's the one thing that I think Multiple Online doesn't have, and Multiple Online 2 doesn't have at the moment. is dynamic music. See, I really hope that Multiple Online 2 can have dynamic music that changes based on the situation. So let's say you draw your weapon, then the music will change to some sort of a combat or tension music. And if you get hurt or damaged by a player or a monster, then the music will ramp up to something a bit more adrenaline pumping music. And if you get critically injured, that is, if you go near death, then it will change to something a little bit more ominous. Maybe something that's will cause you to to want to run and escape or fight harder. But yeah, hoping that at some point SV can introduce dynamic music for this game, because I think that's part of the reason why I turned off the music in Multiple Online 1 and decided to use third-party music, using music from Epidemic Sound. But yeah, I'm hoping that SV will introduce dynamic music so that I think this game will be a lot more enjoyable with dynamic music. Okay, so oh, gave me a fright. Bumped into this the pig. Yeah, you don't want to bump into that at night. It could give you a, if you weren't expecting it, might give you a bit of a fright. I'm really not sure how to. Okay, is it? I think it's this way. I think it should be this way. Because I'm trying to make my way to the western side, which is where Tindrem is and where the pig farm is. Did I just target something? Must be the priest. Yeah, everything seems... It's very much more darker at night, so it's much harder to see. Why SV? Why? I mean, you're not giving us torches. At least not yet. Hoping I don't bump into anyone, otherwise I'll most likely get ganked. And what is... Oh, and look at this. And what... Oh, very nice. Look at this. We've got board games now. Oh, this is coming along very, very nicely. Very atmospheric. And so now all we need is the ability to sit down on the chairs and use the mugs and, pour ourselves a mug of whatever, ale or or mead, and play a game of, what is this? Is this checkers? I don't know. Yeah, so hopefully we get more of these. Oh, okay. What was that thing? How come? Oh, okay, it's a box. Alright. So yeah, hopefully SV will expand on that. And where is the exit? Oh, here we go. Okay, so if we head west... What is this? Oh, this is interesting. I've got ladders. And I wonder where this leads to. So this goes up. Where does it lead to? I'm wandering around blind in the dark. Oh, okay. So we're going somewhere. Okay, we've got the TY guy and Iron Tengu. And we've got Mortal. What's it? Mortal Commodad or something. Okay, so it seems like I'm going somewhere. I'm just not sure. Night is too dark. SV, I hope you're reading this exactly. See, I'm not the only one who's who finds the darkness a little bit too dark. You know, previously, before this patch, it was fine. I thought that was just right, but then SV decided to make it even darker. So I suppose one good side of showing this new patch in the night is to show you how dark it is. Yeah, not too long to go, so maybe by the time dawn comes around, we'll be able to find our way to. But yeah, the western side of Myrland, New Myrland, has been greatly expanded, and lots of purple flowers. Yeah, so this is the. But yeah, SV's added a lot of flowers and lots of different kinds of plants and trees, and so I hope they keep up with this. I hope they make this the best Mortal Online 2 they could ever make it. I mean, they have 10 plus years of experience and a much more superior and advanced engine to make this game. Hopefully, it'll enable them to build a game that we can all be proud of and that we all love. Alright, I think, man, I mean, look at this. This is like staring into a black screen with absolutely nothing to guide you. So, yeah, a little bit too dark, SV. I think it's really just a little bit too dark. I mean, even for someone who wanted to have dark nights, I think this is just a little bit too much. I mean, most new players who come in and all they see is this, I mean, I think they will just not want to keep playing, So SV, please consider the new players. I mean, I don't know who will put up with this kind of darkness. I certainly don't feel that this is good. I don't think this is yeah, this is too dark. I don't like this. In fact, while we're waiting for the poor bug, so while we're waiting for alright, so not too long to go. And you'll notice that now all your action bars are at the right side. So if we move this over, okay, so it actually copies it. Okay. Okay, so so if you drag and drop it into an empty space, it'll remove it. Who said laugh out loud? In response to what? Don't try swinging near a tree. Why? What will happen if I do? Will the tree fall over on me and kill me? And then I end up in the ether world? I wonder. Well, let's go find a tree and find out. Oh, new music. Okay, this is cool. So this is a new music, so for those of you who have been wanting to hear the new music in Mods Online 2, okay guys, we're back, and so I've had to go off just now, so I'm just resuming my recording, and I'm glad that now it's daytime, and so I think yeah, daytime is definitely much better. So I really hope that SV can maybe brighten the darkness a little bit back to how it was before this patch. Okay, so hopefully I'm going the right way. I believe I am. I think if I keep heading west or northwest, I should reach the pig farm. So there appears to be a path here. So let's see whether this leads to the pig farm, hopefully. Boy, gotta say the landscape is really good. And so I did get in contact with Sebastian Persson, who is the lead developer, and he told me that a lot of the skills that are being planned are currently not in the skills window. So at least for me, that's that's assuring for me, knowing that that this is just the first iteration of the skills window, and that we can expect Thievery and all the other skills to be brought into the game in due time. So there you go. We can expect Thievery and a lot of other features and skills to be in the game at some point. So, well, now where am I? Kind of just trying to find Tindrem, but wow, look at this! Look at this mountain. I gotta say, oh, there's Tindrem. Oh right, Tindrem, here we come. Is the pig farm somewhere around here? I've missed the pig farm. I think this would be the mountain ranges. So I don't know. Did I miss the pig farm? Hopefully we didn't miss it. But if I remember correctly, the pig farm should be somewhere around here. I'm just going off by the old multiple line 1 map. That's still in my head because I've been playing this game, playing multiple line 1 for so long that I have a rough mental idea of the map. So hopefully we'll see the pig farm, but if we don't, then well, I'm sure we can look for it another time. But yeah, this is coming along very nicely, and yeah, this is the kind of I mentioned this before, but this is the kind of game world that I will take great pleasure in traveling in. I mean, even now in the alpha, I'm just enjoying just traveling through this game world, which I feel has been very well put together, and the frame rate is hovering around 30 frames per second. So, and this is on max, everything's maxed out. So I think, if you have a powerful computer, I'm sure you have no problem running this game. And wonder. Okay. Yeah, I could use a horse right now. It's a pity they're not in the game yet. But and this kind of graphics is kind of what you would see in maybe games like The Witcher 3, Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is that kind of level. This is definitely AAA level quality graphics. And where is the pig farm? I know it should be somewhere around here. Let me just have a look. Oh boy, I love this game. SV, please keep this up. I know you guys will, but this game is I think this is a once in a lifetime kind of game. I doubt we'll see another game like this in a very, very long time. And I know, for those of you who follow my videos, I sing SV and multiple lines praises very often, but that's just how I feel. No other game has been able to give me this sense of fun and just immersion, and everything's just so enjoyable to play and so enjoyable to see. I've got to watch out because I'm not sure if there are other players who are also checking out Tindrem. Okay, so that's the new Tindrem. So it appears that we've probably missed the pig farm for today, but oh. It seems like they've it seems like they put in. Oh, I get it. This is like, yeah, you know, in medieval times when they built castles, they would have these ditches to make it harder for the enemy to approach the city walls, and I think that's what it could be. I'm going to try and see whether I can scale up. That's so I want to see what's on the other side. I think Tindrem is currently closed, but ooh, look at these walls. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to see whether I can. Yeah, I don't think I can scale those mountains, but okay. Okay, can we climb over? Because if we can climb over, then we might be able to see what's behind the walls and get ourselves into Tindrem. Okay, I think there's an invisible wall. I think Tindrem is off limits for this for now. No? Yeah, you can't actually go up. Or can we? Let's try. Yep, invisible wall. Clever of SV to. But hey, look at this. I mean, from here, look at the view. I'm trying to do a Mr. Dasoni. His panoramic style of showing the scenery. Yeah, actually, he's got very good camera movement when he does his videos, and so yeah, so we do have some very talented content creators in the community, and which, you know, kind of saves SV you know, quite a bit of money, I suppose, on having to get a marketing team and everything, especially when some of our content creators can make professional quality grade trailers and videos. Yeah, so it's good. And I think that's the that's the eastern gate. Obviously that's shut for now. Hopefully not forever. Oh, if you can look through there, you can actually see. Yeah, if you can just look through the gap, you can actually see the what's on the other side. You can't see very much, but you can see just a small glimpse of it. Okay, so that is obviously, yeah, so that's very different as well. And okay, so I'm just going to go over to that side. Alright, so I might actually break this up into another video because yeah, so that it doesn't become too long. So I will see you guys in the next video. I will continue recording, And so hope to see you guys then. This is Fun Gaming Connoisseur. Hope to see you in the next one.